Reporting for the Pony Express, I am Eric Brownback, and this is the Equestrian. This issue's top stories include a group of senior citizens from the community visiting a class of 4th graders, Stillwater's Ultimate Frisbee team has begun practice for the spring season, the annual Battle of the Bands competition will be held on January 24th, and we have a one-on-one interview with a Stillwater student who leaves her competition in the dust. But first, on January 6th, Rutherford Elementary's main water pipeline burst, causing damage to the walls and other materials throughout the school. Also, Stillwater's theater department is in production of their newest musical, The Little Shop of Horrors. Now to Colin Peters with their top story at Rutherford Elementary.
Starting this year here at Rutherford, Mrs. Maddox's 4th grade class has been playing cribbage with senior citizens from the community, as well as connects them with the rest of the community. And it sounds like things can get pretty competitive here. Let's take a look.
I like how we get only one cribbage friend and then we just continue on with them.
A funny story that happened once when we were playing cribbage. Well, you have a crib and you get a card that you don't want, but Trinity put down, and you shouldn't have anyone know your card, and she put down her card, but she said it out loud, and then we're like, Trinity, and then she said it again, and we're like, don't say it. Yeah, she kept on saying it.
I was all for it. Let's just try it. It's something new, but I wasn't sure either how the kids, the students, would react to these 15, senior citizens that they don't know coming into the classroom. But it was instantaneous, their bond. We assigned them, and you could tell that they were a little nervous at first. But what we did is we had about 15. We typically have about 15 to 17 senior citizens that come, and we divvied them up into groups of 4. So originally, the senior citizen was just kind of coaching them and teaching them the game, and that took probably 1 or 2 months. But after that, now they're just into full-fledged games.
Oh, didn't see you there. Well, I sure am excited to see how these kids improve in their math skills and in their growth in the community. I'm Colin Peters. This is the Equestrian.
Thanks, Colin. Now we go to Emily Ness, reporting at the Stillwater Dome on the high school Ultimate Frisbee team.
I am at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center, where popularity among Ultimate Frisbee has soared to an all-time high. So how long have you been playing Ultimate Frisbee?
A year.
And you like it?
I like it. Yeah.
So how often do you guys practice?
Twice a week in the winter, and then we're going to go every day in the spring, hopefully.
So an hour at a time?
2 hours.
2 hours at a time at the Dome?
Yeah, we're in the Dome over the winter on Tuesdays and Thursdays because they have open dome. And then in the spring we'll get a field at the fairgrounds, and then we can play there for as long as we want.
So how long have you been playing Ultimate Frisbee?
I started playing last year.
So about a year now?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you practice as often as your friend?
Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays when we're available to. And in the spring we try to practice every day.
How do you plan all of that out?
We have a Facebook page where all the Ultimate players, at least all the ones that say they're going to show up, they're all on there, and we send out notices every week about.
So you guys are pretty organized?
Kind of. It could be more organized.
Well, we're looking pretty good, but not as good as last year for sure. We have a lot of room for improvement, but I think we definitely have potential to be better than we were last year.
That's really good. The team hopes to have a great season this spring. I'm Emily Ness, and this is the Equestrian.
Thanks, Emily. In more recent news, Stillwater Area High School's second semester will begin on January 20th, and in February, serenades will go on sale for that special someone this Valentine's Day. Now we go to Tyler Malmberg with his coverage on the 2014 Battle of the Bands competition.
Auditions were recently held for Battle of the Bands, a competition between bands that will take place in the auditorium on January 29th. How do you guys set up for Battle of the Bands? What process goes into making it possible?
Battle of the Bands is a process that we can't really completely plan. A lot of it is kind of going with the flow because each band is different, and the mechanism is always a little bit different. We have to make sure that all the bands have appropriate sound equipment and everything. Making everything happen is just a process of making sure that we're cohesive with our communications with the bands, also each other, because there's a lot of different things that we have to put together before it can be an actual production. This year from Battle of the Bands, you can expect kind of a different feel because a lot of the bands that performed last year had a lot of seniors that graduated, so the feel of each band is a little bit different this year. And also you can expect a really awesome ode to Mr. Whitehill, performed by those who won Battle of the Bands last year.
Among the bands that auditioned were last year's winners, Crimson Horizon, a rock trio hoping to defend their title. What kind of things will be different about this year's performance?
Nothing's going to be different. We're going to follow the same formula. Exactly.
Definitely going to win again.
What kind of competition are you hoping to expect?
We're expecting there'd be some great new up-and-coming bands.
Competition sounds like it'll be a good one. I hope all of you will be able to come out and see it.
Thanks, Tyler. Now we go to Carly Glazier with a one-on-one interview with the drag racing star, Jenna Janke.
Thanks, Eric, and I'm here talking with Jenna about her passion for drag racing.
Well, there's a race almost every weekend from April to October, so I don't really know how many, but I've won 3. One this past year and then 2 my first year. Yeah, in the car I'm really focused and concentrated, and I don't think about anything else, and I have a routine every time, so it makes me really happy and excited, and I get really happy when I see a win light, and yeah. I want to get a different car too someday. Like, we have a 70 Camaro right now, and I want to get a dragster someday.
Thanks, Jenna. I'm Carly Glazier, and this is The Equestrian. Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Carly. Let us know what you think of the Battle of the Bands or any of our other stories by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, or visiting our website at shsponyexpress.com. Thanks for watching.